How many? How many? How many? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, what did I get up to?
Hello and welcome to a new episode of How Many, the only podcast that really counts.
That truly counts.
Yes. I am one of your hosts, Jesse Jackson.
I am Junior.
And I am not Scott Matula.
Yes.
I'm Bob.
We are working a three-man booth today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scott.
William McFarland got fired.
Scott had a prior obligation, couldn't make it, so we have a chair set aside in his honor.
He's working overtime. He's got a large stack of hand
turkeys.
So he's got
to update the Deadpool on his wall.
Yes.
Yes. So we've decided to do kind of a follow-up to one of our early episodes. We did a discussion of how many significant multi-generation athletes are out there. A parent and then a child of athletes. And in that spirit, we're going to do the same thing.
No, that was... yes, athletes, you're right.
Right, it was father-son duos, Eli Manning, Archie Manning.
Right.
And it was actually one of the very first how many's we did within the first, I would say, 5 episodes.
I believe it was. Back then when we tried to rotate TV, movies, sports.
And our format was actually very different back then than it is now. Back then we were doing the whole, okay, Junior, I'm giving you the topic, you give me the number, and then we will tag team against you to tell you how wrong you are. Before we started doing into the rotating topic format.
Oh, okay.
Before it was more, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Now it's y'all, it's y'all, it's y'all, it's y'all.
And your thought is it was a better time?
It was a better time back then. Back when it was more about me. And it was actually episode 5, which was released in 2016. Can you guys believe that we've been doing this for over 2 years? We're past 50 episodes.
Wow.
So at some point, we need to reflect and go back and look at all of our how manys and find out how many's were actually decent.
Right.
I can tell you one that wasn't.
Which one was that?
We just did.
The one we just did.
Anderson versus Anderson.
Speaking of anniversaries, this week is the 3rd anniversary of Set Lusting Bruce. Hello, and welcome to the initial episode of a brand new Bruce Springsteen podcast, Set Lusting Bruce. I have begged, pleaded, bribed to my podcast leader, Rob, to let me do a Bruce Springsteen podcast, and he has kindly, finally said yes.
Wow, so you have podcast anniversaries left. Well, I guess if you do about 40 podcasts, you're bound to hit an anniversary date.
Now, Set Lusting Bruce is the one you have the most episodes of?
Yeah, do you want to guess how many?
200.
3 years.
I'm going to say, I would say about 130.
I would go 250.
286.
Very nice.
Dang.
Correct again.
Now, some of those are mini episodes where, I may only have a 10 or 15 minute.
Yeah.
Like one of those when we had the This Is Us discussion that was only 15 or 20 minutes. But yeah, so 3 years.
So you have as many episodes as there are minutes in most concerts that Bruce Springsteen does.
I had a friend, his name's Terry, and he and I are doing the Tea Time for Terry episodes, which I want you guys to do sometime.
So it's golf?
No, well, he actually talked about, he attended a podcast seminar. He's living in the UK. He's back home, and he attended a how to do a podcast seminar, and they brought up the title, and everyone said, "Oh, that's a great name for a golf podcast," but it's actually, he was doing this not as a podcast, and then decided is the idea you pick a song from every decade you've been alive. So if you're born in 76, you pick something from the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Something
aughts.
that means something to you personally, or just any song?
Dealer's choice.
Okay.
So you can pick whatever you want.
Now, luckily for me, I would be able to get a Weird Al song in every decade that I've been alive. So my selections would be really easy.
Well, and
because we both know he's got like 150.
You actually should do a Weird Al podcast.
Just going through each album, each song.
Well, just like a set listing.
Yeah,
Bruce version of Weird Al.
You should join me, and we should meet for dinner one night, and we'll just set the recording and just talk about Weird Al.
I think you should literally just have a Weird Al podcast, like ongoing, like the Springsteen
alphabetical.
Do you
Weird
really
Al.
think I have the patience to do a set listing Bruce number of Weird Al's throughout my
Weird
lifetime?
Al. Nobody loves Weird Al more than you. How many times have you seen him live?
Once.
That is a lie.
Which is funny because I've only been to maybe 3 or 4 concerts in my life.
What?
And
oh my God, such fabrication.
And of those 3 or 4, Weird Al is one of them. In addition to the time I went with the Great Big Dave, and we went and saw this rock festival that had Eddie Money, Starship, and REO Speedwagon. It was like a bunch of 80s has-been
Didn't
festival.
you go to the McDonald's character sing?
Oh,
Thin
Max
Lizzy?
Sabbath.
Max Sabbath, yes. That's
Did
one of
you
the
count
4.
that one of the?
Yeah.
And that's great.
And one time I saw Selena before she became the big popular music artist and ended up, we'll have to RIP her, but I saw her before she became famous when she was with Selena y Los Dinos.
I mean, anything for Salinas.
Max Sabbath was greatness though, because basically what it is it's a Black Sabbath cover band. With every guy in the band is dressed like a different McDonald's character. You got Grimace on bass and Mayor McCheese on guitar, Hamburglers on drums.
They all have devil horns.
And Ronald McDonald is on. And oh yeah, because Slayer McCheese is what they call him. And then Ronald McOsborne, like Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
And they sing instead of Iron Man, it's Frying Pan. And they change
Instead
all
of
the words.
Paranoid, it's Parabuns.
Parabuns, and he does bits between songs where he talks about all the other bands that they've toured with, like Cinnabon, Jovi,
Van Halen's Crafters.
Twisted Sizzler. It's
Wow.
they're all there's such greatness.
Burger King Diamond.
You know, usually when we go out and play, they try to book us. You know, we are the founders of drive-through metal. You probably realize that. We go out and do shows, they try to book us with the likes of Cinnabon Jovi. Yeah, exactly. It's like we're supposed to play with Dunkin' Donuts. We invented this. We're not going to play with Celtic Foster's Freeze. Or Twisted Sizzler. Do you guys have Pantera bread out here? It's not really fair, really. You keep saying, oh, let's do this tour. Let's play with Van Halen's Crafters. It's not even food, really. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, and they're really good. The music is good. I mean, they're not just
Now he's getting into the oversell part of
No,
this.
don't-
Now the presentation is Shake Laugh.
Okay.
Especially the bring in the clowns repeat.
the giant straw. What about the giant straw?
Yeah, the presentation is excellent. Now the music, it's
All right.
okay.
If they come back, would you go again?
Yes,
We need to take you. You'll go with us next time.
Okay.
we need to have a field trip. How many field trip to the movies, to a concert,
Yes,
just so we can
okay.
report back.
Okay.
Yes, we do. I do. There is an open invitation though to do a
Weird Al
Weird Al segment
version of Set Listing
Yeah.
Bruce
Now,
on your show.
would we ride with Jesse or would we have to pay since he's all Ubered?
Just as long as you tip. He doesn't like it when you don't tip.
All right. So tonight, though, we are going to, as we get back on topic, why I don't know. So I have 50 musicians that have a musician parent. So this could be a father or a mother. And I will tell you, some of these,
It's a stretch.
Yes, it's a stretch. But, so, of the 50...
Now, just to clarify your list, are these both have to be singers? Or are some of them guitar players that have a son that plays guitar?
Yeah, so musicians.
Okay.
But we are only counting if they both count.
If
No,
they both had...
both count or one or the other count? No, yeah, both count. I think both count.
So both have to have some kind of significance in music.
Yes, I think so, yes.
Whether it be that the band that they're in had a big hit or something that we know, right? So like
Right.
Frank and Dweezil Zappa would be probably on the
Spoiler!
list. But just as an example.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we have a baseline of how many your list is?
That's 50.
There's 50. Okay, so I'll go ahead and go first. Of those 50, I think this number is going to be really low. I'm going to say 12 we will count.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Bob?
also think it's going to be low. I'm going to go 15.
Okay. And before I had done the research, would have thought, oh man, there's a ton of them. So, just guessing, I would have said 20.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I am over. Okay?
Oversell.
Yes. All right. Starting out, in alphabetical order, Adam Cohen, the son of Leonard Cohen.
Is Leonard Cohen...
Hallelujah.
Yeah, hallelujah.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
What did Adam Cohen do? Is he a songwriter? Plays like a guitar?
He is a musician.
Okay.
Generic musician.
So if we don't know what he did, or
I think that's got to be the...
Now, maybe Leonard Cohen's dad may have been Irving Cohen. Give me a C, a bouncy C.
Yeah.
Give me a C, a bouncy C. A C. A birthday comes but once a year. The stars come out to bend your ears. With tales of yesteryears gone by. You get a little cake and maybe some pie. And then there's a gift. It better not be shoes. Cause if it's shoes, it's going back. Or whatever the hell else you want to put in there.
the Martin Short
So I say
character?
no, right? We say no.
Is he the one with the spiky hair that
No,
like Pat
that's
Sajak?
that's Ed Grimley.
Or is he the synchronized swimmer?
No, it's Lawrence.
Okay? Amanda Sedano and Donna Summer is the daughter of Donna Summer.
Well, Donna Summer definitely counts, but I never heard of her.
Amanda
spare daughter of her.
Sedano.
Never heard of that spare
Never
daughter
heard of her.
Okay. All right. Arlo Guthrie, son of Woody Guthrie.
Yeah, that definitely counts.
Yes.
I don't know either one of them, but I'll take your word for it.
Dude.
What did Arlo Guthrie do?
Alice's Restaurant
Yeah.
and Battle of New Orleans. Good night. Wait,
City
good
of New
morning,
Orleans. City of New Orleans.
America. How are
And
ya?
Woody Guthrie.
Good morning, America. How are you?
Said, don't you know me? I'm your native son.
Alice's Restaurant was the turn it around, turn it around.
No, not that
And Woody
one.
Guthrie.
Early to rise, early to bed. And in between, I cooked and cleaned and went out of my head. Going through life with blinders on, it's tough to see. I had to get up, get out from under, and look for me. There's a new girl in town, and she's looking good.
All right. Ben Taylor, the son of James Taylor and Carly Simon.
Well, James Taylor and Carly Simon count.
They would count, but yeah, I have no idea what
Okay.
Ben Taylor does.
I think this one will count. Carney Wilson from Wilson Phillips and daughter of Brian Wilson.
Yeah.
Yes,
that
absolutely, that one counts.
So we're counting the Guthries also, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. This one, I have no idea either one. Charlotte Gainsbourg
I've heard of her, yes.
with Sergey Gainsbourg.
I've heard of them, but I wouldn't count them.
Okay.
What kind of music do they do?
French indie.
Okay.
Boy, that's so obscure. Is that a CMJ?
Kind of, yeah. They are kind of seeing.
Damian Marley and Bob Marley.
I would say. Oh,
I would
if you
count
said Ziggy Marley. Ziggy Marley, I would
Ziggy
count.
and Bob Marley, I would count. Yes.
Now, I'm looking to see...
If you have them listed somewhere else.
Ziggy is already listed. I was just making sure this wasn't this guy's name. Ziggy. So, okay. Yeah. Danny Harrison, son of George Harrison.
Very borderline. I'm going to say no.
Do you know Danny Harrison?
Yeah.
Okay.
DHA.
Yeah, exactly.
What did he do?
Indie rock.
He's been in a couple of semi-known, like indie-ish alternative,
But no
bands.
hits.
Not really. He's kind of like, well, I don't want to spoil it, but
But if you know him, that's at least. I'm not going to count him, but I think that's at least.
But
because some of these I have no.
But
idea.
he's the only one. Like, it would need to have at least two,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
yeah.
The Weasel Zappa, Frank Zappa.
Yeah, we brought them up earlier. I would say yes.
But I'm going to
And Moon Zappa.
Yes, I'm going to add a caveat here, and I would actually count Moon Unit Zappa before Dweezil because
Because
Dweezil,
of the greatness of Valley Girl.
Yes, because
Valley Girl.
she's a Valley Girl.
They did not have Moon Zappa on this list.
Okay,
So I will add her.
for sure,
They
for
did
sure.
not have Moon
She's a
Zappa.
Valley Girl, and there is no cure.
Oh my God! Like gag me with a spoon.
Totally tubular. Like, oh my God.
All right, so we're going to count Dweezil and Moon, correct?
Yes.
Count the Zappas.
Okay.
Keeper, for sure.
She's a Valley Girl, and there is no cure.
Keeper, for sure.
She's a Valley Girl, and there is no cure.
God,
Totally tubular.
Eagle Eye Cherry
That's a name of
with
a
the
person?
parent of Don Cherry.
Like, I know the band Eagle Eye Cherry. Is that really just the name of the person?
I guess so.
They did Stay the Night, Fight the Break of Dawn,
Yeah.
Come tomorrow.
Let's delay our misery.
Tonight, Fight the Break of Dawn, Come tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'll be gone.
I would never. Don Cherry. I know of the hockey announcer, but not a musician.
Yeah, I have no idea who
Okay.
Don Cherry is.
Elliot Coco Sumner.
Coco. Did somebody say Coco?
Sting. Sting
would
Sting is
count.
Gordon Sumner. That's his real name.
Yeah.
Never heard of his dad though.
Okay.
Although this reminds me of one of the only times Jay Leno has ever made me laugh.
What? You're out on Jay
Jay
Leno?
Leno's terrible, but he.
Do you want to do your fake Jay Leno?
That's what I'm going to do right now.
Okay.
So he tells a story about how his dad met Sting. They were on an elevator, and his dad was on an elevator. And he goes, "Hey, Dad, you ever met the Sting? Stingman? Stingman is your name?"
That's funny.
And scene.
All right, so Sting makes it, but not his son.
Yeah.
Enrique Iglesias
And Gabriel Iglesias?
and
Yes.
Julio Iglesias.
Julio Iglesias, sorry. Yes.
Yes.
That
Okay.
I would count
Gabriel
him.
Iglesias is
It's
the fluffy.
Yeah, the fat guy. Yeah.
Fime Kuti, Kuti, and Fila, Kuti.
I've heard of Fela Kuti.
the soccer league, isn't it?
But I would.
No, actually, Fila is like a shoe brand or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I would not count that.
Frank Sinatra Jr. and Frank Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra, I'll count because these boots are made for walking.
But they're not siblings. They were.
No, but she is the daughter
Yeah,
of Frank Sinatra.
she's on this list later. Remember, it's alphabetical.
Okay.
I agree. Frank Sinatra Jr. did not have he played his dad's songs.
I would have counted Frank Sinatra Jr. only because of his great episodes in Family Guy.
You dine like royalty at Frank Sinatra's restaurant.
We got big plans to please our fans. Our cocktail waitress has enormous cans. A men's room servant who will dry your hands at Frank Sinatra's restaurant.
He was in at least 4 episodes of Family Guy.
And he was really good in he in Sopranos. He did a couple of things.
Really?
Didn't he guest star in Sopranos a couple of times? Did we count Frank Sinatra?
I would say yes. But
So are we? So we're not saying. So we're doing individual kids. We're not just saying kids
Yes.
and dad. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking we were just doing family as a whole.
No, I'm just
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, yay or nay on Frank?
I would say yes. But
I won't shoot it down.
do you want to Paddington the stats?
Sure.
All right. Hank Williams Jr. Hank Williams.
Yes.
It's a threefer because there's also Hank Williams.
And I was going to
III.
bring up that. And do you think Hank Williams III has been enough significance?
You know who's a big, huge Hank Williams III P1? Do you remember Mike Bowles? of
Yes,
Starliner
the
South
Photoshop
Carolina?
guy, right?
Yeah.
He loves Hank Williams III.
Yeah, I would agree. I
Now,
think
you know what Hank Williams first, not Junior, but the original Hank Williams, you know what his best...
Tear in My Beer?
No, the TV10 theme song.
What was that?
We'll never get out of this world alive.
All right.
Oh, you're looking at a man. Oh, you're looking at a man.
It's getting kinda mad. I had a lot to luck, but it's all been bad. No matter how I struggle and strive,
We'll never get out of this world alive.
as successful as Hank Williams Jr. is,
Are you ready for some
football?
football?
Monday night party.
Although, he also was a fan of that song.
We got
Family
Frank Canal and
Yes.
Dan.
I'm like, why do you go drink? Why do you go smoke?
Yes.
get on me, wanna know, Hank.
Why do you go drink? Why do you go smoke?
Why must you live out the songs that you wrote?
Ivan Neville and
And Robbie
Aaron Neville. And Aaron Neville.
Cocoa butter.
Yeah, I think that would count.
Okay, I did not know Ivan Neville, but you guys do.
I thought they were all part of the same.
Well, there's Aaron Neville.
And then
there's a bunch of brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I thought. Maybe
No.
Ivan Neville was part
And
of
the one Neville brother, his daughter is on TV. That Arnell Neville
Okay.
or whatever she's on.
Arnell. Oh, wow, that's bold.
So here's Big Sam Listman, Jacob Dylan, and Bob Dylan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
The
that
Wallflowers
one
had
headlight was a
yeah.
big hit.
Wallflowers had like 3 actually.
Okay. James McCartney and Paul McCartney.
Can't count now.
When we get to the Lennons, then we'll have
Yeah.
some discussion, but not this one.
Yeah, I would not count
Okay.
James. Now Stella
Jason-
is big, but in fashion, not in
Jason Bonham and John Bonham. Do you know who Jason is?
Yeah, I know Jason Bonham is, and the band he started, Kingdom Come, had a big.
Kingdom what?
And is John is John
John
Bonham?
Bonham's Led Zeppelin's drummer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's huge.
Okay.
Is he the one that choked on his own vomit and died?
I mean, they all did.
So I'm
But-
counting. Then if you
I mean, I know of him, but I mean, he's kind of tertiary.
okay, so not
I would not count him.
okay.
I knew the John Bonham, but not the other one.
Yeah,
Jeff Buckley and Tim Buckley.
I would count them, but they're pretty obscure.
They're-
indie
Are they
singer-songwriter.
country-
No,
are they country people?
They're like it's like James Taylor type stuff.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so let's move on. Julian Lennon and John Lennon.
Yes. I would say yes.
Yes.
What was Julian Lennon's big hit again?
Volat.
No. He had another one. There was a video. He's playing
yeah, I'm
the piano.
thinking.
That's what it is, I think.
I can't think of the name, but yeah. Justin Townes Earl and Steve Earl.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. Steve Earle.
Yeah.
You can smell the whiskey burning down on top of Vaughn Road.
Heard mama crying that something wasn't right. He's headed down to Knoxville with a weekly load.
You can smell the whiskey burning down on top of Vaughn Road.
Kim Wilde is the daughter of Marty Wilde and Joyce Baker.
Don't know who Marty Wilde and Joyce Baker are, but Kim Wilde was great, and she had kids in America.
Actually, Julian Lennon had 2 because he had "It's Much Too Late
Yes.
for Goodbyes." It's much too late for goodbyes. It's much too late Yeah, he definitely counts.
Okay. Little Romeo, Master P.
Romeo. Oh,
Master P. Na 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 na. Make him say.
So you're the official rap.
Yes,
supporter.
they would count. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Dynamite P or GTFO.
All right, this is one that I will vote for just because Lily Hyatt, daughter of John Hyatt.
Yeah, you're a big boy. Before there was Springsteen,
Yeah.
Jesse was all John Hyatt.
I love John
all the
Hyatt, yes.
time.
What's his big hit?
He's more of a Memphis in the Meantime. He's more of a songwriter. Are you ready for this thing called Love? That
Bonnie Raitt.
These all sound like B-sides.
He also had a
Sure
couple
as
of
I'm
hits
standing
that-
here.
Yeah, the Three Dog Night song. Yeah.
So known as a writer.
I'll defer.
Perfectly good guitar.
Never heard of any of
that was a
these.
hit.
That was a hit. Yeah.
How's that go?
What?
Yeah, it's a
Think
big hit,
you
obviously.
are Smashing a perfectly good guitar.
It breaks my heart to see those stars.
Smashing a perfectly good guitar.
I don't know who they
Think
Big
you
hit,
are
obviously.
smashing a perfectly good guitar.
Finally get some Jesse karaoke
Yes.
into the mix.
Didn't Warren Zevon do a version of that?
Ooh, Werewolves
Yes,
of
he
London
did.
guy?
Yeah.
Werewolves
Yeah.
of London.
So host prerogative, Lily. She's a huge Springsteen fan too, and so she does.
I knew there was some
Well, no,
kind
I
of
mean
Springsteen tie.
mixing of worlds.
No,
you know?
I'm not going to reveal one that I think Jesse's going to spring on us. But if he does spring it on us, it's going to be very much personal angle for Jesse.
Okay.
What, does Bruce Springsteen have a kid that plays?
No.
Actually, he does have a son, but he's not done anything yet.
Yeah.
Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley.
Yes. Well,
What is she?
yeah, Lisa Marie. Well, she was in that video with Michael Jackson where
She's
they were all
famous
naked
for
everywhere.
I mean,
being-
she's famous, but she didn't do any music.
Yeah, okay. I think we won't count that.
Okay, Lucas Nelson.
Oh yeah,
Willie Nelson.
He's got a band that's kind of gotten pretty
Okay.
big.
All right.
I'll take your word for it. I
Yeah.
don't know that one.
Mahalia Barnes. Jimmy Barnes is the dad. I
Familiar
didn't
with
know.
those?
Okay.
Not
I
familiar.
think Jimmy Barnes did some songs from the Lost Boys.
Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah, there was on the Lost Boys soundtrack, like that one with
So,
NXS.
I don't know if-
Have a good time tonight.
I don't know if these are good, but I certainly think they're famous. Miley Cyrus and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Absolutely.
count them. I mean,
Yeah.
they're spare as hell, but
Yeah.
I'll count them.
Don't
All right.
tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart.
just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart,
My achy breaky heart.
he might blow up and kill this man.
These boots were made for walking.
Yeah.
These boots were made for walking.
Yeah.
And that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And something stupid. That's another big hit they had.
And did she do bang bang? They shot me down.
That's
bang
Cher.
bang. I hit the ground.
He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight.
Bang bang. They shot me down. Bang bang. I hit the ground. Bang bang.
That awful sound.
Bang bang.
My baby shot me down.
These I have no idea. Nas, N-A-S,
Rapper.
and the parent is O-L-U Dara.
I don't know OLU Daria, but I do know Nas.
He was in the Night Of. And he
No, that's Nazi.
Here's one I think solid. Natalie Cole, Nat King Cole.
Yes.
Yes. Now, Nas, didn't he used to be married to I Drink Your Milkshake?
What? Daniel Day-Lewis?
No, the song.
Oh, Kellis?
Yeah.
It's not I Drink Your Milkshake, it's My milkshake brings
Now,
all the
here's
boys
one
to the
we
yard.
talked-
They're like, it's better than yours. Damn right. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
Boy, he's in full De Niro shake laugh.
Next, Nora Jones.
Oh, and Robbie Shankar.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, that
absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why we talked about they don't necessarily have to be singer. You know, they could be a different kind of musician. Pearl a Day, Meatloaf.
Meatloaf counts.
But
Yes.
Pearl a
That's
Day,
their
I'm not
daughter,
familiar.
it's not.
Red Foo and Barry Gordon Jr. is the parent.
Red Foo.
Red Foo.
He's from LMAFO.
Yeah.
And Dave Grohl hates him.
Why?
Oh, you actually know Red Foo?
So he really is an LMFAO?
He is really an LMFAO.
I mean, they have some pretty big hits.
But Dave Grohl hates him.
Because he's a Foo fighter. I get it, okay?
Okay, nice.
I mean, if he really is an LMFAO,
He is.
Then
He's the
he
guy
would,
with
then,
the,
yeah, he
he's
would
the
count.
guy with the giant afro.
Yeah, he does. I'm sexy and I know it.
Yeah, but who's the dad? You didn't recognize the dad.
Barry Gordon
Yeah.
Jr.
Yeah, I know him.
Motown. Yeah.
Barry Gordy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Barry Gordon Jr.
So his grandfather was the founder of Motown, or his dad was the founder of Motown?
Yeah, apparently.
All right, here's a no-brainer. Roseanne Cash, Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Yes.
7-Year Itch.
Yeah. 7-Year Ache.
7-Year Itch? Is that a movie? Isn't
7-Year
that Marilyn?
7-Year Ache, that's
It's
right.
a Marilyn Monroe movie, right?
So, Rufus Wainwright.
Loudon Wainwright.
Exactly.
Now,
There-
Rufus
wow.
Wainwright is the Hallelujah guy, right?
No, that's...
Loudon Wainwright was, there's a dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road.
Dead skunk in the middle of the road, and it's stinking to high heaven.
The skunk got squashed, and there you are. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road.
Dead skunk in the middle of the road, and it's stinking to high heaven.
I've never heard of that. I'll take your word for
That was
it.
a big 70s hit.
Yeah. So, do you count Rufus?
Yeah, I would count them.
Okay. Sean Lennon and John Lennon.
Sean Lennon's pretty spare.
Yeah, Julian Lennon or GTFO.
Yeah, I agree. Shauna Morrison, Van Morrison. Now, you're the big indie guy. Do you
Van?
know Shauna?
Van Morrison would count.
Her,
Yeah.
I wouldn't count, but
Okay.
Van for sure.
What does he have? Like 3, 4?
No, like 20.
What's his
What
big
a
hit?
wonderful night.
You know that.
Dance and
Brown-eyed girl.
Yeah, brown-eyed girl, and yeah.
Hey, wanna we go?
Back when the rain came.
Hey, wanna we go?
Back when the rain came.
Brown-eyed girl.
You know my brown-eyed
Yeah,
girl.
brown-eyed
Shooter Jennings, Waylon
Yeah,
Jennings.
Shooter and Waylon, that's a big one.
Shooter?
Yeah.
Isn't he
Yeah.
the bad guy in Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore, yeah, he is.
You're gonna beat me? At golf? Oh, you're on. You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
Stella Santana and Carlos Santana.
Now, Carlos would count.
Yeah, but not Stella.
Yeah, and that's Stella.
Stuart Copeland and Miles Copeland Jr.
They're brothers, though, aren't they? Stuart, I'm pretty sure Miles Copeland. See, Miles Copeland. Okay, Stuart Copeland was the drummer for the Police.
The Police, right?
And Miles Copeland was the guy who founded IRS Records, which.
Mike Copeland Jr. So
Yeah, so Miles Copeland, his brother, he was also the Police's manager, but then the IRS Records, that's what REM was on. There's a lot of the big 80s individuals.
But he wasn't in a band or anything?
No, he
Okay,
wasn't in a
well then I guess
All right,
that's a no.
Wendy Wilson, Brian Wilson.
Lindy Wilson?
Wendy. Yeah.
Wendy Wilson.
Carney's
Wilson,
sister.
Yeah, Carney's sister.
What was her big hit?
They were in Wilson
With Phillips.
Oh,
together.
she was
Yeah,
too?
Yeah.
Was she the wait one?
No.
Oh, wait.
No,
Carney.
she was.
Carney
Carney was the
because she
bigger
was-
one.
Was she okay? So was she the redhead or the
You can
blonde?
always remember who was the big one because Carney is short for carnivore.
or carnival,
And,
like a carnival freak, right?
And she's coming up. There were
But she did
3
get a thumb
people.
stomach.
Now, what
Yeah,
was
she's really fat.
Wilson Phillips' big hit?
Hold on.
Someday somebody's gonna make you cry, baby, turn around and say goodbye.
All right.
Too fast. You're not going to be able to sync up.
Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye.
Are you gonna let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day.
Wolfgang Van Halen and Eddie Van Halen.
I mean,
Wolfie.
Yeah, he counts because he got to be in Van Halen.
But he played in just his dad's band.
Yeah, did he do anything by
so
himself?
he's all nepotistic?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I'm pretty sure that's how Nancy Sinatra got to record as well.
Okay,
but-
maybe so, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Did Van Halen have a hit when Wolfie was playing? Okay.
No hits when he was playing.
Okay.
All Michael.
Zach Starkey and Ringo Starr?
No, he's like Jason Bonham. He's
Okay.
played, but no hits.
Ziggy Marley and Bob Marley.
Yeah, that one we said earlier. We would count that one.
Okay. And last is China Phillips. That is the redhead from Wilson Phillips.
I thought
with
she was the
John and
blonde.
Michelle. She is the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right.
Yes, she would definitely count.
Yes.
Yes.
Because her papa was in the Mamas and the Papas.
Yes.
And their big hit was
All the leaves are brown.
And the sky is blue.
All the leaves are brown.
The sky is blue.
Wow, we were very generous. 26.
26?
Almost half.
Dude! Yeah, well, we need to rethink our standards
See,
when it comes
here's
to
the
this
thing.
list.
I didn't realize going in we were going to count
Each individual
separately.
sibling?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
thinking
I thought it was the set.
family. Yeah, like I count them as a set.
But that would only happen a couple.
There was only maybe 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
it still was higher than I definitely thought it would
Yeah,
be.
I didn't think so at all. In fact, Bob knew a lot of these.
Well, because he's all indied up.
He's indied up.
He's been on
Yeah.
a indie forum for music for the last 30 years.
So just about 17.
Back when they were doing
right after
Usenet categories and stuff. So, yeah, this was definitely a successful topic because we have at least 10 to 15 karaokes that we'll be able to edit later. So many great snippets.
They ranked this as Jacob Dylan is the most successful, followed by Roseanne
Me and
Cash.
Cinderella.
I would have,
together.
and then the Weasel, Sean Lennon, Julian Lennon, Justin Town Earl,
Why
Nora
would Sean
Jones.
Lennon be ahead of Julian Lennon? What was Sean Lennon's big hit?
Sean Lennon didn't really have a hit, but he's just more known because he's Yoko Ono's kid. Also, Julian was pre-Yoko.
Speaking of Yoko Ono, Bob,
So-
would you like to do the Christmas song that you like so much from Yoko Ono and John Lennon?
Okay. Well, she does the background vocal, so it's like.
War is So this is Christmas and happy beyond. So this is Christmas and happy beyond.
So this is Christmas. For weak and for strong. The rich and the poor ones. The road is so long.
So I thought that was interesting. I am surprised how many we got. If you Yeah.
And we were very generous. We were extremely generous. A lot of these I didn't know. I was just taking your word for it on some of these.
But I think
Shooter McGavin, I had no idea who he was.
No, he's actually pretty legit.
Yeah, he is.
Shooter Jennings is legit. He's big indie country.
And he, Hank Williams Jr. III, has done a version of Atlantic City, which is very
Bruce
solid.
Springsteen song.
Of course.
So anybody that does a Springsteen cover automatically.
Yeah, rubber stamp. Rubber stamp. All right, I am
Yoko. You know.
Okay, opposite it's turned into mush mouth.
Man, the wheels are so off right now.
I am Jesse Jackson. You can reach me at Jesse Jackson DFW.
All right.
On Twitter. You can reach the show on Twitter at How Many Podcast.
And here's Junior. You can reach me at Mexican_Junior. You can email the show at howmanypodcast@gmail.com. Eventually, one day, we're going to have our YouTube channel up and running where you can hopefully listen to our audio if it's not blocked in certain countries due to copyright infringements.
We're going to get a cease and desist from the estate of Yoko Ono. I guess she's not dead yet, but if she listens to this, she'll definitely Connie Hung.
All right, Bob, how can they reach you?
I'm at Lukewarm Tallboy on Twitter.
All right.
Funny story.
Yes. So please let us know. Go to iTunes, rate and review the show. Go to P1CR Facebook and like us.
Or the Mexican CR, if that's your
Yes.
preference, or the P1% CR, if,
or the V1 CR.
or the V1 CR, or the Conservative Room CR, or there's about 30 of them these days. All right, so thanks again, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.
I have a list of 50...
People love list.
Oh, that's okay. Do you need to commit?
No.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right.
No, it's
okay.
Boy, this takes us back to the Carrollton Library days, doesn't it?
Please cut this, and after our closing music, add this as a big deleted